Hey Hank,
Hey, Ingrid, how are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
I am doing great. One thing not so great, I'm missing you because we
Oh,
recorded this podcast without being together. This
see,
is
this
on a
time
phone
we are
line.
not together. Hank is in Holland and I'm in Mexico.
See, so yeah, and that brings me to the point of maybe we can talk about in this episode how it is working for us at least
Yeah,
a long distance relationship. How do you keep it fun and working at all? Because one one of the things is what for me is most important. I think for you as well is communication, of course. Because when
yeah,
you're not physically together, that's the only thing you have.
exactly. I think that's a very, very important topic. And probably you heard this a lot in long distance relationship. But as you said, I think communication and if you really want it, then you just do like a routine to keep up this working, right?
See, I think you're 100% correct on that. For us, say when you look it up on the internet, you see then all different rule sets set in stone, so to say. And I agree with lots of that, but with us it went quite natural, wouldn't you say?
See, I really like that. I don't want to sound like, oh, my
Yeah,
relationship is the best, but that's true, people.
yeah.
Our relationship is
No,
the
yeah.
best.
You see, it is the best, of course, but it's not lying around if we never had a firm set of rules like we're gonna call this and we need to send this to each other
See,
or whatever.
we just do it.
So,
We
but
have been
yeah,
doing many stuff, and as Hank said, it came natural. It came natural for us, but even that I think, and we think that we there's some things that we really need to do in order to keep a good long distance relationship, right?
see, but I wanted to say that before our first meetup, we already start to call at least half hour till an hour, my morning, your evening.
See,
I'd love to call you right before I went to work, and then we have 7 hours time difference, so there's always for you it was evening, for me it was morning, but that's how it started, I can say, right?
see, I think that's one of people can think those 7 hours of difference can be well, something really bad for a relationship, because of course while you're sleeping, I am still going on with my day and vice versa. So but for us it's working not that bad. Like, calling every day for us is really important, because when Hank calls me, it's when he wakes up and he's getting ready for work, and while I'm in Mexico, almost ready to sleep. So for me, it's good to listen to his voice while I'm about to sleep, and I guess for you, it's good to hear my voice when you're about to go to work, right?
See, it is maybe there's not even that difference from a normal relationship. If you wake up every day next to each other, do you want to know if the person is okay, right, before you go to your work?
Yeah.
So yeah, for me it's the same. I want to at least see your face. I want to hear your voice, and I want to know that you are okay. And then, and of course, well, I want to know how your day was while I was sleeping, because that's the 7 hours time difference, of course.
Yeah, I
So
really
yeah,
enjoy that. And also what we do is the other way around. Sometimes, well, we started with that call every day, and some other times, Hank calls me in my morning to wake me up, because you must know that it's really really hard for me to wake up. I'm definitely not a morning person. That's a difference with you, because you're really a morning person, Hank, but I'm not.
I am, I force myself a little bit. I like to work out before I go to work
I
and
don't
call
know how
you.
you do it, but yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes I'm wondering that myself as well. But yeah, and and I love to call you awake, wake up service as we
As we
call
call
it,
it,
like
yeah.
many things we have on WhatsApp. But this is one of the things. And then what you have automatically have also, because somehow I can talk with you for hours, literally, because when I wake you up and I hang up at work and just look at my phone, and hey, it's almost an hour again. So then you have almost 2 hours of talking
Yeah, so my
together
probably
within 24 hours.
if I needed my wake up service at 8, I'm waking up like at 9, 9:30. So, but it's still enjoyable. We really like to call each other, and we have so many things to talk about. So that's what happens when you're enjoying it. But but yeah, it's nice for me. It's also, like you said, this is, we cannot compare it as having you here next to me. But if you ask me, that helps me, as I'm not a morning person. It helps me to really wake up with a good attitude. I am happy just to listen to your voice, so that makes my day. That's a good way to start my day, so I really enjoy those calls.
Yeah, and me too. I 100% agree. I wouldn't. I can even not imagine if I don't call you before I go to work. That would be weird. It's like it's now already 9 months ago or something that we do this every day.
Yeah, almost 10. Almost 10.
Damn. Yeah, time goes fast. But yeah, it's for me. It's really important to have that connection, that video call. I see you then in my morning, and when I wake you up, we have the voice call. But yeah, I need that personally, really, really lots.
Yeah, but what else do we do, Hank?
Well, during the day, of course, I think it's important in an LDR, to say it shortly, to know each other schedule, to communicate regularly and creatively, but also not too much. You need to find a little balance. I don't want to let you every minute know when I'm brushing my teeth or I'm putting socks on, because I don't think that's gets annoying.
Yeah.
So you want to be creativity, and if you have a fun relationship, there's no effort at all. You need to do it, of course. You need to put something in that WhatsApp. But yeah, I think that is important. So communication is the key, but also not too much.
Not too much, yeah, not to exceed all those limits. And talking about creativity, well, I need to tell you something. Are you ready to listen to this?
I am.
You're scared now.
Just a little bit.
No, but I wanted to say that I really have the best boyfriend in the world, because talking about creativity, I need to say this. Well, sometimes I think that women, we tend to do like to be more creative, but in this case, let me tell you that you're so creative. And Hank, he does many. How can I say this? He has been making some activities, and that really keeps me like every day interested in what is he going to do. Because, for example,
that's the point indeed.
Yeah, we have talked about this last episode, but he sends to me the pic of the day. So every day I'm expecting a new picture, and that keeps me really like aware of what is he going to send to me. Also, he sends to me a useless fact. So every day and the useless fact is funny, but also I learn every day. I
Yeah,
learn
yeah. Me too. I
about,
need to.
yeah, about
I
something. It can be of any topic, right?
yeah, it can be of any topic. Sometimes when we experience, sometimes I tend to look things up with has to do with that situation, of course. But yeah, they are pretty much random or. We see each other in 2 weeks now, and then I'm missing you even harder. I want to
Oh.
be with you even more and more and more. So I tend to, like you saw the last week, I tend to do my useless fact then about love or something in that direction.
Yeah, it's
But
random stuff. Like, as an example, I can give to you is like, for example, Hank really enjoys going to supermarkets. So for 1 week, he sent to me useless facts about supermarkets. So I found it
that's a
so
lot.
cute. I found it so funny, and I found it so like I really learned about it.
Yeah, and for me, it's also a writing of my chest because I think about those things. I look them up on the internet while you are asleep, and then again, you're in a long distance relationship, so I cannot poke you in bed or something like that. So then I'm thinking about you, and I think, yeah, what's he kind of likes, and so I'm looking on the internet, and for me, it's also then I am. Less busy missing you and more busy with more connection with you, and to wait for the next moment we finally meet again in real life.
Yeah, and you just say something that I think is really important, because you really like, you know what I like, or you think I would like something, and I also think about things that you would like. So we are really interested in how can I say it, to please each other
Yeah, I think
with
that's
simple things like a text, like these things about the pics of the day, the useless facts, and
yeah.
you.
When I wake up, there's usually a nice song in my WhatsApp in
Oh
the
yeah.
form of a voice note, and then I wake up from the best girlfriend I can imagine, who
No.
cannot wake up herself, but then she's commanding me, wake up, come wake up, and oh boy, I love that. Then my day starts really good, and I get good fired up to do my exercise and then call you. But little stuff, which is not much effort to do, right?
Exactly.
You
With simple
just
things, we make each
the
other
simple thing.
happy.
You see, in this takes not much of your time. You can still go do your work or whatever, and then you show the other person like, damn, I miss you.
Exactly. And for that, for example, I made a playlist for Hank,
Oh, yeah.
and just so he knows what kind of music I like, and also I thought like, oh, I know that this song he will like, and then we talk about it. So probably when he listened to that playlist, probably at his work, well, he's thinking about me, at least with one song. So for me, that's something that it really works for us. Also, if I hear a song here, it reminds me of him. So yeah, those things, I think they work.
On the communication skills, so to say, for us, works like that. I think it's for everyone personal, of course. But I like those little things we do, and also, I didn't think about much around it, so to say. Just pop in my head, and let's try this.
See,
At
and you do it.
while the dilemma master, I would ask you before we met up, of course.
Oh boy, you gave me the weirdest dilemmas. Like, oh boy, but yeah, they made me think like, what would I do? So also is that like I learn a lot with you. You make me think about stuff in life. So I think those kind of things, probably they sound so simple, but they connect us really, really, because we talk about our lives, our previous experiences, our, like, what would we do in the future, so that make us knowing each other more.
Yeah. I think with little tricks like that, you discard that we have a really big distance. You don't see each other every day, and this is a way to even have to know each other like you're living together
See,
in a house,
exactly.
something in that trend. So yeah. So again, I think. Communication is really important with a long distance relationship. I think you need
Totally.
to have those rules, if I may say them like this, with us it came naturally, but I like to have those. Yes, I'm gonna say when I'm going to bed that she knows I'm sleeping. I wanted to know if I arrive at my work, I will let you know, like, hey, don't worry, I'm safe
Yeah.
at work, and stuff like that. And if you go to somewhere, I want like to know, oh, you're going to that, and then I basically know, oh, this is the time she's going back, and yeah, because you can be worried and this shitty feeling if you know that
Yeah,
it's 9,000 kilometers
even
away.
even when we are far, we still care about each other and worry about each other.
See, yeah,
Mhm.
it's a different kind of words, of course, but
See,
yes, and maybe a harder one because if I was living in the same city as you, at least I can search for you or something. But now, yeah, that's impossible
see,
for me.
uh,
So yeah, to take out a little bit of worry, I think we're doing great on that, at least
yeah, I think
for
so.
my
You're
part.
doing great.
Thank you. Gracias.
And also, another really creative thing is like, um, some days during the week I have an excellent show that is Cooking with Hank.
Oh boy, oh boy.
And I think if we would translate this to an advice, that would be like, try to do things or try to do activities with the other one. Uh, so for us, it's Cooking with Hank.
Yeah,
This activity is like Hank cooks for me, right? Well,
yeah. I'm.
for me, like virtually, because of course I cannot try all the dishes that he prepared. But
No, but I start with a video call. See,
see,
and then you are in my kitchen, and
yeah,
I start the most delicious, simple meals I try to make for you. See,
and also you
so
get tips from me.
yes,
See,
yes. Wow, that's a good point, by the way. I learned a lot of cooking skills with you from a distance, also.
see,
Yeah. This, I want to admit to the world I'm not the greatest chef out there,
uh-huh.
to say it lightly. But yeah, what? Well, that's not only you, but also your country, of course, is your culture, so to say, is made me look differently at food. At
Yeah,
least
it's
take some more time and.
Hank is not having as breakfast only yogurt and fruit. He can have other stuff now.
See, yeah, that's the world is opening for me food wise.
Yeah, there's
I
more
think
than yogurt and fruit, baby.
see, it's maybe a whole other episode, but boy, there's quite a difference between food in Mexico
And
and
Holland.
in Holland and how
Yeah,
people treat it, so to say.
yeah. But well, that I really enjoy cooking with Hank some days of the week. So thank you for that.
Yeah, and think if we think about it, how all the things we do on the WhatsApp and video call and normal call is that we do it creatively and do not accept like I'm going to sleep and the waking up.
Exactly.
That's the same, but we do every on the now and then. Every couple of weeks, we invent something new. I don't know how we do it, but we invent something new, and then we do
See.
that to keep it. spicy.
Yeah, I think we're really lucky because we have now. I remember like many years ago we didn't have like WhatsApp. We were like
Oh,
limited on these tools that we have nowadays. So we are so lucky because, as you say, probably you can send like just a good morning and a good night, but no, we really 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 use this technology, and we try to be the more creative we can. And yeah, we are really using it.
see, yeah, I think you have it in front of you, so why not use it? And but oh boy, can you imagine 30 years ago, I only could send you a letter.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Exactly.
I
So
think
we're really
for
lucky.
for, for yeah, for long distance relationship, it's for the better
And
nowadays, so to say.
and that includes a really good connection. A really good Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah, yeah. We can congratulate Ingrid with her own
Yeah.
Wi-Fi router in the
Thank you.
room now,
Thank you.
so
Yeah, now
no hiccups.
I have a faster connection, so we are getting better.
It's also kind of well, I like to shit on your internet, but that's
Yeah, you're
the
so
joke is.
mean.
Yeah, I need a new joke, but
Yeah.
I will find
But
something. No,
now
don't you worry, okay?
you cannot joke about it because I have the best internet.
See, that's so good, so good internet
But
you have
yeah,
now.
some other stuff that we do and have worked for us is sending each other packages, right? Or gifts, or cards.
Yeah, and don't worry, guys. I don't send her flowers every day,
And
or don't
and
send her
I'm not
packages.
sending you drugs.
No, no, because damn, that's why I did this, of course, to get rich, but no, prevailed. Too bad.
No, no,
But
no.
yeah, so
Everything is legal.
again, don't excess it. You don't have to send each other every week something,
Oh
but
yeah,
sometimes surprise each other, and even to the other side of the world, it doesn't have to cost that much money. You don't have to buy expensive gifts.
yeah.
Just do something creativity, think about the other, and make something and send something, and then yeah. It's just a different kind of feeling, and suddenly the male man or woman is standing in front of the door, like, "Hey, got a package for you."
Yeah.
That's,
But yeah, but it's still exciting. As you said, yeah, when I get my flowers, you brighten up my day. And yeah, it's like you make my whole week, and I put my flowers next to me, and I see them every day. So yeah, that's a good. I think
yeah,
that's
that's yeah, that's indeed a good moment to let each other know. And we have situations like, almost 2 weeks, and then I think, well, maybe send some flowers
oh
and a little
yeah,
card 2 weeks later.
Hank is
And
very creative. I really like that about him, and that's why I love you so much. But he's very creative. You have done it quite often, like like if it's like 2 weeks from our next meeting, then
now,
he sends to me 14 roses. So that's so cute.
I try to at least have a little bit a reason indeed. And well, yeah, that's yeah, for us it is working great. I can say, right? Thing. And I think it's again for everyone personal. I can imagine if you are in a long distance relationship and you love to play video games together, so that you play a video game together from the distance, or
Yeah.
if you both really movie geeks, then you maybe watch more movie, and so if everybody has his own thing or option to do together. Often people say, yeah, you can do shit together, but nowadays with technology, you can, yeah, you're not sitting next to each other, but you can
Yeah.
do quite a bit.
See, we still can do
Record
lots of things.
podcast together, for example.
Yeah, made a podcast together. Yeah, that's that.
See,
Yeah, in a way, this make us to feel closer.
see, you, yeah, even without being physical together, you're still building up quite a connection. And yeah, one
Yeah.
could argue, or maybe even you talk even more even than living together. I don't know, but yeah, so far I think we're doing great, and
Yeah,
I
we're
can
doing
imagine
great.
that people would say in front of, wow, this distance is never gonna work. But yeah, on
Yeah, it's
contrary, I
working
think
for us right now after almost 10 months it's working. So also, those are those are basically the things that we do every day to keep each other closer. But also, I need to admit that the times that you have been here, also we try to do our best, right? Like when you are
see,
here, the quality time, it's really important.
yeah, have as much quality time together is think one thing, right?
Hmm.
Because again, you don't see each other every day, and then suddenly you see each other, for example, 2 weeks. Then yeah, do as much things as possible. Do
See,
also as much different things with each other possible, and to find each other in different situations, see how you react to each other, and build that connection and get to know each other.
exactly,
Like you always beautiful say, people have their A side and B sides. So
exactly.
you need to learn that one as well, right?
Yeah, because people must think like, well, when you see each other, like everything is happiness, and of course, it's like a honeymoon. Yeah, that's a good analogy, I think.
Yeah,
Like on a
yeah,
honeymoon,
honeymoon or
everything is
for
perfect,
vacation.
right?
Yes, yeah, yeah, honeymoon vacation indeed. I think, yeah, I think. So also, like what we said, quality time is together is really important to know each other as much as important, do as fun things together as much as possible, but
Yeah,
also do not so fun things together.
exactly.
Like so, it's not, you can do it only for fun and only 100% vacation. But yeah, you need to make a family dinner for example, and do the washing and dishes and all the things.
Yeah, like the real
Well,
things.
see, because life is good, but it throws sometimes rocks to you. So you have also not so fun things you need to do in life.
Yeah, and probably we can talk about this in another podcast. That would be interesting. And now I'm thinking about it because, of course, these last 10 months have been amazing and so happy. At least for me, I hope for you too. And
I
but
agree
also
100%.
we have had some moments that they are not so good, and I think that's a good topic for another podcast. But like Hank said, not everything in life is happiness, so that make us to know each other also, like knowing our sadness, our frustrations, our problems, so that make us to know each other, to know each other more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's you said it. Beautiful. It's sadly both equally important in my view. Yes, you need to have a great time together, knowing that you can have a great time together, and then with a long distance relationship, then back to the quality time. You need to well, carpe diem the day and do as much as possible. Just don't go hang out all day on a chair and watch Netflix. Well, it can be fun, of course, but you don't know each other that well, I think.
yeah,
So, but yeah, you need to also, yeah, the chores in life. So my advice is again is not to treat it as 100% vacation.
yeah, exactly.